Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we're doing Friday favorites for Friday, December 18th. I'm posting this a little bit late. Usually I post my favorites videos on Friday at midnight, but I kind of got really busy this week. This week is pretty much at my full-time job is our really busy week before we kind of die down a bit for Christmas. So I had a couple things to get done, and then I had my work Christmas party on Thursday night. So by the time I got home, I couldn't post my video for midnight. But nonetheless, you're still getting your Friday favorites on Friday. So I am dedicated that way. I don't have any major colored products this week because I have been using the same colored products that I have been using last week and the week before. So the Anastasia Self-Made palette is still, one of my favorites. I'm not going to show you that this week because I know you guys are going to get annoyed. But these are just products that I've been using throughout the last, I would say maybe 2 weeks consistently, and I just haven't had a chance to talk about them, and I really do enjoy that. So I'm going to start off with a tool. This is the Sigma flat angled Kabuki F88 brush. This is what it looks like. It's a little bit dirty. I tried to not wash it, but I tried to kind of wipe it down a bit. I used this today with my foundation. I have been using this flat angled Kabuki brush with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish foundation. It's a liquid foundation, and it's very much a hydrating foundation. And I'm trying to figure out with what tools to apply that foundation with, because it is a little bit more on the watery side. So the Beauty Blender is not the greatest to use with the really hydrated foundation, because the Beauty Blender is usually used on more mattifying foundations to kind of give you a satin finish. So I have been testing out different brushes that I already own to see what kind of gives a better finish in that sense. So far I have been really liking the flat angled Kabuki by Sigma. I have their core face collection in the Kabuki style form. I invested in that a long time ago, and they have been amazing quality. So if you guys are looking for a brush that you want high quality and kind of not really high end but not really cheap, kind of in the middle, the Sigma brushes are they're a definite, I just love them. They're really good. They don't shed. They clean, when you clean them, they clean well, they dry well, they are very sturdy, they don't fall apart, basically. So this has been a favorite this week. I have been using it to apply my Mineralized Skin Foundation by MAC, and I have been loving this brush. I kind of put it in the back of my collection for a while, totally forgot about it, and then when I found it again, I was like, I need to take this puppy out. So I did, and I do remember how much I love it now. Or how much I still love it, I should say. So with that said, that's pretty much the only type of makeup product I have in this week's favorites. I'm going to go into my teeth whitening. So I've been using the Whitening Lightning, what is this? I don't know. It's their pen. It's their... it just says Whitening Lightning on it, but it's their maintenance pen. So that's what the pen looks like. It's a gel. You turn the pen, the gel comes out, kind of like how the Stila lip glazes are in the same packaging, like that. The only difference is this gel, you kind of keep your mouth open for your teeth to dry, or the surface of your teeth to dry. You paint this on your teeth, let that dry, and then you can either fall asleep with it on overnight. What I like to do is I like to apply it, and then put my blue light in. I have a blue light from Whitening Lightning that I've had for a long time, and I stick the blue light in just to kind of give it a little bit of a boost. And sometimes I'll leave it on for about 20 to 30 minutes, and then I will just kind of spit out the crap that is in this, because I don't have the stomach to want to swallow this. Like, it's got hydrogen peroxide, glycerin, it's got alcohol, potassium sorbate, sodium. So like, there's even aloe vera leaf extract, but I just don't want to swallow it like large amounts. So I usually spit it out after the 20-30 minute mark, and then I just kind of rinse a little bit, just to kind of give my mouth a little bit more of a freshness to it. They say you can sleep with it overnight. I don't prefer that, because I just am very particular with the taste. I'm not really fond of the taste, and it's kind of gross. So that's how I usually do it. And you know, it's just a maintenance. It's not really like a deep whitening. Usually I do a deep whitening treatment like once every 6 months or so, usually after I do a really big teeth cleaning. And I usually use the Crest White Strips for that type of deep whitening. This is just kind of like an everyday maintenance, especially because I drink a lot of tea and coffee that stain my teeth. So this kind of just refreshes the surface of your teeth, so that when you smile in a picture or in person, your teeth are not grossly looking yellow, because I can't stand that. That is one of the things I cannot stand, is yellow looking teeth. It just looks really wrong. That's just my personal preference. But yeah, I have been using the Whitening Lightning tooth pen, I don't know, whitening pen, I don't even know what you want to call it, but it's a pen that kind of helps you keep your teeth maintained in whiteness, I guess. I don't know, don't ask. Okay, so I am going to jump into some other products now. I have a bed product. This is from Bath & Body Works, and it's the Sleep Chamomile Lavender Pillow Mist. You guys, I've shown this to you before. I've got like that much left, because I have been using this religiously this week. I don't even know what I would have done without it. I just can't, I can't live without this. I really can't. I douse my bed sheets, my pillow, my pajamas with this. It just smells so good. It's very calming, very relaxing. You can definitely use well, I mean, you can never use too much of it, because I've overused it too, and it did nothing. It just helped me relax and calm and kind of get into your sleep pattern. So this has been a favorite. It's $10 at Bath & Body Works. If you guys are interested in it, you can go check it out. It's probably at the back of their store, where all of their like aromatherapy section is. This is the lavender chamomile, but you can also get the lavender vanilla. I'm not really a fan of lavender vanilla. I am just loving the lavender chamomile. That is my favorite, and it always will be. So this is a definite thumbs up in my book. If you guys are having problems sleeping, definitely go check this out. For 10 bucks, can't go wrong. You know what, you guys? Every time I change I go to my next product, I always say and I don't even realize it until it's too late. So if you guys start to notice that, because I'm now clearly pointing it out, just kind of ignore it, because I don't know why. It's just one of those things that I don't realize I'm doing. And then when I'm editing the video, I'm like, holy shit. I've been saying for every new product that I introduce. It's really weird. Just saying. Okay, so see? I'm just saying. Okay, so I have been using the Garnier Clean Anti-Shine Cleansing Gel. It removes excess oil, mattifies skin. It's the charcoal for oily skin. This is what the packaging looks like. Do you see what I'm talking about? I picked this up on a whim because it was on sale for like $4 at Shoppers Drug Mart. It is a drugstore in Canada, if you guys are from the States and you don't know. And usually I kind of get suckered into the skincare products that are on sale only because it's a great way for me to try out drugstore brands that are on an additional discount so that I can be able to try them out and, you know, let you guys know what I think of them. So I ended up picking this up, and I'm actually really impressed with it. It's a gel type consistency, which is going to make a disaster everywhere. So that's what it looks like it's in the cap there. So it's kind of like got a grayish vibe to it. And I really do love how this cleans my skin. Why? It's because I just find that it doesn't, I don't feel like it strips my skin as bad as some other cleansers have in the past. And usually I'm very particular about that when it comes to a cleanser. Like if a cleanser is very, very drying and it really, really dries out my skin after I've gotten out of the shower, after I've washed my face. If I feel like my skin is like really, really tight, that's how I know that the cleanser is like too much, you know. You don't need that type of harshness to wash off makeup on your face. So I kind of try to stay away from that. But this I thought was gonna do that, what I just described, but it actually didn't. I find that it really does help cleanse and take off the makeup and at the same time keep your face as matte as possible. I think this would be better personally for me in the summertime because I am super, super, super oily in the summertime. I do get oily in the winter, but it's not as excessive as in the summer because of the humidity and the hot weather and all that jazz. So I do think that this is a great product, especially for a drugstore brand. I just think that for me, I would probably see more mattifying benefits in the summertime because in the winter I do get a little bit dehydrated, even though I do get oily on the T-zone. But nonetheless, whatever time of year it is, this is a great, great cleanser for a drugstore. Very affordable. It doesn't tighten the skin for me, which is, you know, a good thing. You know, it's got all those type of mattifying benefits, especially if you're a very oily skin person. You would definitely like this. The scent is not a bad scent for the cleanser. Yeah, it doesn't have like a really bad scent at all. I don't seem to see any parabens in the ingredient list. So, I don't see any parabens in the ingredient list, which is pretty good because, you know, paraben free is always a good thing. But I mean, it all depends on your skin type, you know. If you're very dry skin type, I wouldn't necessarily suggest this cleanser. If you're combination to oily or very oily, you'll definitely love this because it definitely helps without making your skin feeling really, really tight. So that was a thumbs up as well. Fragrance for this week, I have been using a little bit more my Warm Vanilla Sugar by Bath & Body Works. I am trying to use up more so my perfume bottles of, you know, I have Britney Spears perfume bottles. I want to use those up because I really want to invest in a particular perfume that I really want to invest in. But I'm trying to get rid of most of my fragrances that I have had for quite a while, and I just need to use them up before I go and invest in an expensive bottle of perfume. So this is what I've been using this week. Bath & Body Works fragrance mist in Warm Vanilla Sugar is a classic for a lot of people, especially if you're trying to get a gift for somebody. The Warm Vanilla Sugar is always, you know, a safe scent to buy anyone in particular because everybody loves the scent. My last product is the Ion Dry Shampoo. This comes from Sally's Beauty Supply. You guys, you know, I don't know if you guys are aware, but washing your hair with actual shampoo quite often is actually really bad for you. I learned that from who did I learn that from? Well, you know, I did a lot of research, and I also learned it from, you know, having red hair and having to maintain red hair. And then, you know, my also my hairstylist, who happens to be my cousin as well, she also mentioned to me long time ago, you know, shampooing every day or, you know, often is kind of damaging to your hair because, you know, it dries out your hair, it takes out all your natural oils and all that jazz. So I try to kind of cut back on shampooing my hair as much as I can. And because I'm doing that, it's hard for me to keep my hair looking fresh and clean because my hair tends to get oily after a few days. So I'm like, as much as I want to wash my hair, I force myself to stick some dry shampoo in your roots just to kind of soak up those oils. And then that way you kind of extend the amount of time before you wash your hair again, just to let your hair, you know, be in its own environment without stripping it from its natural oils. I'm trying to really grow my hair out long. I just went recently for a trim, yesterday actually, just to kind of get rid of like the dead ends or the split ends. It wasn't too bad, my hair, because it was in bad shape a while ago. But for the last 8 months, I have been trying to grow it back how I used to wear it before, I would say maybe 3 years ago, 2 years ago maybe. It used to go like right below my boob, just below my boob area. So I had a lot taken off when I first chopped my hair. It was like to my chin. So that was a lot taken off. I'm trying to get back down to my boob area. So we're trying to, you know, eliminate the amount of shampoos I do every week just to kind of give it that extra time to let it grow. Also, I just find that the dry shampoo helps with styling as well. If you're having trouble getting your hair to get a little bit more volume, stick some dry shampoo. I'm telling you guys, it will change your world. Sometimes the problem is finding a good dry shampoo, and I hear you. The only two so far that I've really loved is the Batiste and the Ion. This has been a really good one. This one smells like cherries. I'm pretty sure it's cherries. So this one is actually pretty good. This one smells like cherries, and I like the Batiste line as well. But, you know, there are some drugstore dry shampoos that are just not, they don't really do it. And sometimes it's hard, and it takes time for you to find the right one that you really enjoy, because again, it also depends on personal preference. So what I suggest is, you know, try the Ion one at Sally's, or try the Batiste one. You can get it at your drugstore. See if you like those. If you do, then you're good to go. If you're not into those and you maybe want to try something else, I heard also the Fructis one is pretty good, the dry shampoo. And a lot of people talk about the Dove dry shampoo that they really enjoy. I personally, for me, don't really love the Dove dry shampoo. I just don't find it does anything for me. But that's just my opinion from my experience. But yeah, so the Ion one has been a definite favorite. I've been using this for about, I would say, over a month. I still have a little bit left. I think there's like that much left in there, but I have been using it, and it's been helping me to eliminate the amount of shampoos I do, you know, on a weekly basis. And I think that's it, guys. I don't have anything else. My nails, I've chopped them all off because they started to split. You know, we here in Canada right now, we're going through El Nino, where it's really warm and then it gets really cold one day, and then it's really warm and then it gets really cold. So with that said, my nails don't react well to that type of weather, like extreme weather, from extreme weather to another extreme. So they ended up cracking on the side. I had to cut them short in order for that to salvage them, to make sure they don't like break off or anything. So I've been just doing my regular nail care routine and continuing that on, just to make sure that I can get them back to what they used to be in length, because they were at a beautiful length before they ended up, you know, cracking. So I think that's it. With that said, I don't have anything else to say. Next Friday is going to be Christmas Day. So I am not really sure if I'm going to be doing a Friday favorites for Christmas Day. I haven't really decided. I just may surprise you guys and do one. But because it's Christmas Day, I kind of wanted to leave that day for family, and you know, I have people coming over and all that. So I haven't really made a decision on whether or not I was going to film and post. But there's still the opportunity that I might film and post. I haven't decided not to yet. So I will definitely let you guys know, whether it's through Instagram or Twitter, if I do post. Usually I post something there to show you that I've posted a video. But if I don't post like a Friday favorites, I'll definitely post like a quick video just to kind of wish you guys all a happy holidays and a Merry Christmas. So with that said, thank you all for watching. I hope you guys have a great weekend, last weekend before the Christmas holiday, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye everybody. Mwah.